also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Davison.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for once.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Inside, it's Barry. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle and wear them out. Sometimes these 3 or 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Moves the pocket. It's Levin. Down after a nice game. Death Valley has a well-earned crowd with being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback and have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are intimidating.
There we go.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense. No matter who you're playing against, but you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Press center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Barry. Makes the grab down immediately. Picks up the field.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football. An absolute feel. Great job. Not losing vision. Feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too. Getting him on the ground.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads it left. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball. Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Raiola to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop it.
Now wide right, it's Johnson. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in, because this passing attack, it's lethal, because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They're looking to pass through the red zone. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a crease to the left. All over it immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Now here's Raiola. He wants it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Berry. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run him again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They'll move the wide receiver. Leaving the pocket, it's Glevin. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. A State from this guy. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Intercepted. Big play. Stop the drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he's going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. Not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. Defense ended up coming with a big play.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He's passed it up. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're friendly.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator. You see they ran to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Throwing Raiola. They're all over him. Going for the sack is turning up the intensity.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Second and long here. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking deep. He's got it for a big play. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38.
trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you are.
Here's Raiola to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces a third down.
And then one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Dylan Raiola. Inside is fair. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Raiola rolls right, gets rid of it, finds his target. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Right side, it's Harris. Going to pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over.
Snags it and he's open. He's stopped. He's got it off the move chain. On the 44-yard line, the offense snaps out first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needs. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give him.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Handoff, Caden Durham. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback.
This offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Well, a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
I'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Levin. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33, making the adjustment. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. A run for the quarterback. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Rifles it down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls out.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Levin. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Cotton.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 18 team, the New Mexico Lobos. And it's the Beavers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things here will define this program.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, we're not playing from behind. Every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going...
Oh, he wants it all. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now, early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Needs it here on fourth down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He breaks the tackle. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some junk yards. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Here's Raiola to throw. And that one's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Run in the red zone, it's Davison. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Offense working from the pistol. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Stonewall again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caden Durham again. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to pass, it's Clement. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
But man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Send the tight end in motion. Snapped on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical net.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Tackle almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He's changing the play. On the move. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it 4th down once. Like they're going to do it again, and that just puts so much pressure on our defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
To the air, it's Levitt. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go downfield to score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Tigers head quickly to the line. Second down to the air. Fires to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He wants to go deep. Snared outside. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing the ball.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attack. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Handoff, Durham running left. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On the move, he fires. He makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Offensive bunch formation. Here's a give to Durham. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Owens. And he's brought down after a short gain. LSU right back to the line. Here's Durham. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Left side is Harris. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Going for 6. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the right. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown Ducks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong, just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. LSU put to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle the end bounds like we just did on that last play.
Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard. They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it, he's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Just smothered on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. On the run, it's Davison. Good, strong tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rome, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.